Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Khadr Ghamdi. Today I'll talk about the negative and positive of video games and movies. In the second slide, electronic games have a great impact on general culture because of its wide spread among them. In the third slide, electronic games increase cognitive performance. Some studies indicate that children who play video games relative to those who have not played these games. In the fourth slide, electronic games involve hand and eye coordination. Most video games, regardless of their subject matter, require players to use precise commands that affect the coordination of hand movement with vision. In the fifth slide, electronic games improve the decision-making process. Most video games rely on developing specific strategies during the game, which helps to make better and faster decisions. In the sixth slide, electronic games encourage reading. It is possible that electronic games encourage reading so that the dialogue between the characters tracks and the player, and he reads it and develops his reading skills. In the seventh slide, electronic games increase interest in technology as individuals adapt to modern technology through electronic games and increase their interest in it. In the eighth slide, damages of electronic games. Electronic games may cause players to become obese and lazy, and social alliances and physical health problems for a certain period of time may lead to an increase in the amount of violence in players and may lead to the generation of other dangerous behaviors. In the right slide, encouraging violence. Video games affect the behavior of individuals in real life, as some studies have indicated that playing fluent electronic games for a certain period of time may lead to an increase in the amount of violence in players and may lead to the generation of other dangerous behaviors. In the 10th slide, wasting time playing electronic games has been associated with wasting time, as the time that the player spent playing these games replace other more important activities, and the change in the external appearance. Excessive playing of electronic games may lead to a change in the player's external appearance, and not sleeping for enough hours, which leads to the formation of the skin or the formation of eye circles and overweight, inability to send properly, and addiction to electronic games. Electronic games consume a lot of players' time, which leads to their addiction, as this addiction has become internationally recognized, and its seriousness is equal to addiction to compulsive gambling, where the player's goal is to win. Methods of treating electronic games. You should fill your spare time by doing sports and reading or hanging out with friends. And parents should set a specific time during the day to play electronic games, and follow up the child and monitor his emotional behavior during play, and try to get close to your teenagers, know the problems they face, and try to find a solution with them, and do not rebuke children, but try to modify his behavior by getting closer to him. In the 11th slide, the importance of cinema lies in being on of the media that sheds light on society's issues, and transmits its voice more objectively than the media that is rest- restricted by strict policies and regulations. Through creativity in cinema, creative ideas can open minds. In the 12th slide, the global film and industry. Some people may underestimate the power of cinema and its social, economic, and intellectual effects, but it is one of the most profitable industries in the world, with the United States of America and Canada topping the list of countries with the most profit from the film industry, followed by China and Britain, then Japan, and finally India, which is the country that produces the most movies every year. Finally, video games and cinema have more dimensions than what we mentioned, and they have their negative and positive, and you have the freedom to choose in the regard. There is a famous thing, and it is give me a screen and make you a people.